Hey everyone, well this is a tour of my new boat. Imagine, I found her like this just a few days ago. I came and made an offer, and the offer was accepted, and now she's mine. A little bit of work to do to get her back in the water. Some of the plants have been moved already, very kindly by the previous owners, me. See the whole all looks very solid. The hatches are a bit rotten. Replacing those will be the main job, but the hull mostly looks pretty sound as far as I can tell. Of course, I'm expecting to discover they're actually quite important because that's what the hull is lashed. That's what the crossbeams are lashed on. And here's a cracked window. So I'll probably just replace all the windows. This beam supports the cockpit and the mast. It's just tied down, doesn't go through the cabin. So this is the first one I popped inside. All feels really solid in there. The paint's still good. Of course this would all be covered with fiberglass, so that's a good sign. The beams go all the way through the cabin top. The this bulkhead here goes all the way down, that holds the ship together, so these are attached to the strongest part and then they're bolted through and then lashed down at the sides there and there. So I'll probably need a helper to get this out. Yeah, the inside of this bolt is probably the most worrying place for rot on the beams, because the bits I can easily see will look really solid. This plant is growing on the boat. Unfortunately, it has rot. Found a little bit more rot over here. This is a fairly important part because this is what pushes the hull apart and where the forestay is fixed to. Well, this stuff all here was all rotten. Came down here, found some solid wood again, and more rot disappears down there. This fiberglass on the outside is still hard. So I don't really know how far that goes. But the inside is very solid. And there isn't fiberglass on the inside, so if that was rotten, it was going to be rotten. Oh look, there's a piece of plywood here going this direction, which is probably, well, I have to look at the plans, probably for the bow, raised bow part. Maybe it's just one piece that's rotten, especially given that there's solid plywood around it. But I'm getting the beams out to check for rot. The beams themselves mostly feel pretty solid. There's a lot of slug slipping in here. and where the bolt goes through. This one's okay, but the others can seem like there's a bit of there's a little bit of rot in there. Hard to tell how far it goes. Hitting around feels really solid, so might have to dig out some wood and then put some wood in. Just mopping out the water. This is the port aft single cabin. This is delaminated. But underneath still feels pretty solid. Push through the starboard bow, but this wood's solid.